keep saying India is the powerhouse rising superpower of the future, huge population, incredibly fast growing economy, despite what President Trump said. But what does India want?
India is still biding its time. Look, China's GDP per capita is around about $12,000–13,000 a year. India's is $2,500 a year. India is still, not even a middle income country. So a lot of the growth that you're seeing, a lot of that will go into internal infrastructure, for the Indian middle class to expand is really the first order of business for Prime Minister Modi, and also job creation. Given the demographics you just mentioned, India is a very young country, average age 27, 28, sorry, median age. But that also means that you have to provide jobs for all of these people. Otherwise, instead of a demographic dividend, you have a demographic disaster. I think longer term, if you assume that India keeps growing at the 6–7% rate mark, which has kind of been its average for the last few years, what will happen is that India will grow in its global clout. I think American analysts should look at that very closely, because you don't want to lose India longer term. There's, again, so much more that should unite these two democracies than divides them. But the other thing to keep in mind here is, in a world in which the United States is seen as a less reliable partner, and in a world in which China talks about itself as a more reliable partner, I think what India is going to try to do in terms of its vision and ambition is to retain options, to create more geopolitical space for itself, to pick and choose partnerships in sectors, so technology and defense with the United States, but maybe trade with other countries. It's going to try to have it all in some senses. And in a fractured world, it is easier to have it all. I don't think any of that is to America's advantage, but that is a world that I think Trump is accelerating at this point.